And what is going on YouTube? Just another gaming channel, bringing you just another video. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry if you hear brushing against the microphone, my cat's having a bit of a nosy. I'll just move it ever so slightly over here. Please don't break any cables and turn off, thank you. It didn't. So guys, reset and update. I've not actually had a look what the update does yet, so my apologies to those if they're interested. I'm not actually sure just yet. I've not looked it up for some reason. Yes, we're gonna do some strikes now. The reset. I was just on 80% of Call to Arms when the game booted me into orbit and it reset. And my cat's chilling out right next to the microphone. She loves pushing on the pop filter for some reason. I don't know why. So if you hear brushing, I'm sorry. You don't want this strawberry chew. No. She's weird. She won't eat any sort of cat meat at all. Only biscuits and only one type. But she'll eat coconut ice cream and chocolate. I don't know, it's weird. And now she's laid directly under my microphone. She's cute though. So we're playing as a Titan, guys. Sorry, I'm eating a Starburst. I'm sorry if you can hear me chewing. At the moment, that's what I'm rocking. Which will change depending on sorry, just eating. Obviously, it'll depend whatever strike it is. Now, I gotta say, guys, this Infinite Paths with Dragonfly is really good in Crucible. Not long range; it's a mid range, but the explosions are now they've buffed it. The explosions are fantastically big. When you take out a guy in Crucible, and he really does explode. It's brilliant to see. So I've got the steady hand. I was getting slobbered. I was getting absolutely trashed with hand cannons. Someone was using steady hand, and just like I'm pretty sure I also got two shot by a Mida, which surprised me. Yes, I know the Sturm. If you get a kill with a Dragon, then the Sturm's a two shot, but maybe someone was using the Sturm, because you know, but. It always said when I got killed, I always checked and it always said the steady hand. Some guy was just really good with headshots, and a couple of shots and you're down. And especially the fact that I ended up with randoms that didn't group together. So every time I were engaging somebody, even if I did get a kill, I've got no health left, and that just basically meant that I was like easy pickings for anyone that decided to join in. Ooh. You know, main ingredient, nice rifle. I think it gets more powerful the more you use it. I think the more kills you get or something. Don't use it very often. I'm just using it for just why not? What is its ability? Kills. Oh, that's right. So, but no, it'd be better. Not that good against the boss really, because kills wise. Also, we're probably going to change this out real quick. Let's have a look. Town 1 Spire, and I think we need something. Let's try a contingency plan. No, wait. I'm assuming these guys are going to have void shields. That's what I'm assuming. No, I'm probably totally wrong. I think because I know that it depends if it's taken or vexed, and then I also know that they do actually each taken and each vexed they actually differentiate the shields. So you know, some taken have fire shields or arc or void, and same with vex. I think the majority would be purple if. You know, void shields if it is vexed. Oh, these guys really move fast. Contingency plan. This is the dead orbit auto scout rifle. I remember using this in the beta. I ripped people to pieces from the other side of the map. I think it got a slight nerf since then, but obviously everything's been buffed again. But oh, these guys are really motoring. Holy shit. I just want to get my super really, to be honest. Do you know what bothers me about these big Vexer teleport? They always seem to teleport through my weapons tray. You know when I do like a rocket, a grenade launcher, or a fusion? They always seem to be able to charge straight through it, and that does my head in. Oh, I'm dead.
We're monitoring Phoenix's resonant frequencies as you explore.
Oh my god, I jumped into the bloody... Can you believe it? I jumped into the... Wow. Just everyone deserves to laugh at me for that. I jumped straight into it. See, the problem is when two randoms rush, they leave all the enemies for you. And if you lag behind like I did, before I realised they were rushing through, well, the problem is all the enemies can just overwhelm you. You're a single target, there's no splitting fire between anyone, there's no other person to take them out. So boom. It's a bit of a problem for me now. Time 1 Spire. Really good in Crucible. But again, medium to close range. Not super close though. You don't want to be fighting SMGs with this. Although to be honest, this thing does melt. Sorry, I'm chewing again. Ooh. Yeah, this fast rate of fire on time 1 Spire is fantastic. I think, I could be wrong, but I'm sure it's 6v6 Iron Banner control tomorrow. I'm sure it is. I thought it was going to be today with the new update. I'm sure I read somewhere that it was the 11th that we were expecting it, 11th of April. I hope that's true, but none of my team play anymore at the moment. I think they're a bit, well, they've done everything, they're a bit bored to be honest, which is understandable.
This is not the only Pyramidion.
Do you know, my game was lagging the other day so bad that no matter how I timed it, I couldn't get through any of the lasers. It was horrendous. But on my screen, I was nowhere near the lasers, and I'd still get clipped by them. And eventually got killed because of it. Really frustrating. Right, nice reload speed, baby. Better off taking all these out before I get into her. Oh crap, oh, never mind. You're on screwed, bro. Oh shit. I really thought I got splash damage then. I really thought I could handle that. Don't get it. My two teammates rush and now they're lagging behind. What's going on? Come on, dude. Capture me. I've got a shield up here. These guys are not team players, man. What the hell? Come on, dude. You can do it before my shield failed now. Too late. He's going to get me anyway. Good lad, good lad. No, he's not going to get me. Okay. Wow. Wow. Oh, fuck it. Fuck it. So one of these guys is going to gen some mobs for me, I think. No. I should get it back, but yeah, of course I'll get it back.
We're analyzing live data from your team and
let's go, let's go, let's go. So guys, for anyone that's watching this, guys, I want to finish playing my other games. I want to finish Nier Automata. I know not many people read that, but that is a fucking beautiful game. But the critical acclaim it came with, absolutely deserved. Beautiful. Apparently it's like multiple playthroughs needed to understand all the different endings, multiple level changes, all sorts of things. Damn it, I'm trying to play, but my cat's running, she's climbing down off me, and she jumped into the... Sorry guys, I had my pad at a really weird angle there, that's why I was missing all my shots. My cat's trying to get through. This is where it was lagging really bad the other day. I could not get through any of these without getting hit. And normally, it's no problem.
You are certain that you know where they are?
Nothing is certain in the Pyramidion.
Oh, I hit on that one.
Approximation.
I know I've timed that one. So I've timed it with plenty of times where I've just run straight through non-stop and managed to miss everyone. Get a time right, pull it off. But the other day, yeah, it's lagging stuff. Yeah, but I want to play some games, guys. There's lots of games I've bought and never opened, like Gravity Rush 2 and Nier Automata. I really want to play Witcher 3 again. I've started Horizon Zero Dawn on on hard mode, and that's Horizon Zero Dawn, guys. I want to play Titanfall 2, like amazing campaign. I only played a tiny bit of multiplayer because I was a big COD player, and I wish I still was in a way, because that's all I ever sort of played. And Titanfall's got an amazing PvP, but no one to play it with, and not really wanting to stress myself out with bullshit lag and all that good stuff. I only had a few games on it, but it's a fantastic PvP. So if any of my subscribers have got it, let me know, and we'll jump on some PvP, and I'll do some recordings of that good shit. All that good shit. It's such a fantastic. Oh shit! I'm going down here. Oh damn it! Do you know this is my third time I've died. I can get through entire game. I can do like 3 strikes and not die at all. And now I've died 3 times on this one. It's crazy. Sorry, I'm opening another Starburst. I hope you don't mind, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on some painkillers that are very strong and they do some weird things to my taste buds. And so I've got to eat things to try and equalise the nastiness. They never used to. The painkillers I'm on. Never used to have problems with them. All of a sudden they've, yeah, like just metallic tasting. They actually alter, for some reason they alter the receptors of my taste buds, so that suddenly my favourite drink, which is coffee, I can't stomach it. I started taking these again yesterday. I had a cup of coffee yesterday, couldn't do it, couldn't finish it, made a fresh one. Couldn't even add one drink. I'm like, no, I've got to drink tea now.
So it's just us and a massive Vex.
Nothing wrong with tea. I like tea. It's just when you drink the same, like with coffee, it seems different for me. I can drink 15, 20 cups a day, but with tea, like when it starts to go cold, like because I have my cup in front of me for a long time, so when it starts to go cold, I'm drinking lukewarm tea, and it's not very nice. Oh, that's some nice damage there. Oh shit, that's nice. 4 times dead. Wow. It's like I keep getting sniped. I got sniped in midair then. Some crazy shit. I'm going to stay here to do my damage with this. I'm not going to use this on him because, well, it's more powerful if I get kills with it, but never mind. I've got immune soon. Yeah. Get a scout rifle on him. I never do the Warlock weapons regen. I always go for heal. I really should try extra damage. I'm all the time. Shit. I'll do this. Just get around. Crossfire is always the best play. 2 and 1 on crossfire. It's fantastic. I'll take it. That's all I've got, baby. Get him long range from me. Alright. Take that head off, sunshine. Take that head off. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yeah, okay, he's going to teleport to the middle, where I am. Ish. I usually just go for the boss, just do what I can to the boss, but who knows. Well, those ads in there, and they're going to get splash damage from it's going to take that a lot, so that's good. Which. I've already used my super ring, guys. There you go. Nicely done. I died 4 times, which is really embarrassing. But hey, guys, what games do you want me to play? Shall I buy the new God of War? Of course I will. But will I play it? Probably not. I've had one game on Monster Hunter World, and I want you guys to join me so I can play. Now, I'm not a big channel, but people seem to like what I do. Please press the bell, guys. YouTube have changed it all now, so you can press the bell underneath the... you can press the bell underneath on YouTube, and now what it does is it well, it allows you to occasionally get notifications, or all videos are notified, or none. So if guys, I'd really like it if you could like start clicking the bell and you know, sharing and liking. I'd just like to grow an audience. I mean, some of my videos, like, okay, let's be honest, some of my videos, like, I've some like the Nier Automata, or the when I replay Prototype Remastered, the first game, the first episode, like, I had 52 views, which for me is pretty good considering subscribers. But then it just tails off because I think people, I don't know if people were maybe misdiagnosed what game it was. I don't know. But some of my armor, Destiny 1 armor videos have got 4,000 or 5,000 views. Some of these armor videos have got 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 views, 3,000 views, and which is great. The problem is, no one really subscribes. They just tend to look at my videos and go, "Oh yeah, that's a cool video." You know, you're the only person that does the armor videos. You're welcome. But I'm worried that if other subscribers start doing full armor sets, they'll be like, "Ooh." I suppose I could do a full armor set. I've got get everything at 330, and then apply the mods that I like to apply for PvP, because there's 2 routes really. There's 3 routes. There's all and everything towards your ability. So faster abilities, faster melee, and faster grenade regen, and they stack by 3. That's one. The second one is half towards your abilities and half towards weapon balancing. So we're talking primary, kinetic damage, reload speed, or stability, recoil, or handling for secondary weapons, reload speed for power weapons, and better handling. You know, you know, they split those between like ability mods, or as I tend to go, is everything about the weapons. Oh god, I hate this fucking hate strap. So everything about the weapons, guys, for me. What does that mean? If there's a primary weapon, any kinetic weapon I want, increase reload speed best I can. I'll try and get that on secondary as well. But there's also handling, so that means faster aiming sight and faster weapon draw, I think. You know, like you're aiming faster, and then there's like reduced recoil on all the weapons and stuff. So I tend to focus my Crucible warrior builds more towards you know, weapons only. But I'm dying again. I'm really having a casual day today, aren't I, guys? Like, I'm dying all the time. I know not to fly through these guys. I know they explode. What were I thinking? You just jump off and take them out. I mean, it's easy. This shit's easy. I don't know what I'm playing at. I'm gonna need mainly arc, I do believe. Do I have anything arc? Arc. I do. Just the one. Okay. Oh shit. Oh, come on, dude. Don't leave them explode on me, dude. Have we missed some?
The Fallen left us another trail.
No, I don't.
We'll find them.
Can't run, no, what the fuck? No, come on. What have I got? No, they're void. Are these Vex? Of course, yeah, Vex. Okay, Vex, but I'm gonna die again. Wow, what am I doing? Okay, guys, I really don't understand what's going on. Void, okay, void for this bit, but I thought it would be fallen, to be honest, because it usually is. It's Vex until a certain point, then you get up top and it's fallen. Maybe it's Vex all the way. I don't know. I can't wait till like end of Destiny 2 when they've turned it into Destiny 1 again, and we've got like 20 different. Like, the strikes are probably my favourite thing to do, but not even close to what they were number 1, because there was such a variety at the end. See, I was going to jump on that little teleporter and jump up. If I've changed and it's fallen up here, I'll be pissed. Oh god, damn it. Just die. So I like the explosion, you see. What's shooting us from behind, guys? What's shooting us from behind? I like the explosion when you hit them with the shields, the appropriate shields. So now it's falling, yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna want depends what kind of rabble come up. Good point, bro. No, I'm gonna go that. I want to create some orbs. I get multi-kills. Hey. Oh shit, I'm about to blow up. No, he is. No, we are. Both are. Okay, we get it first. We took the run to it. Well done. Could have, you know, maybe shot it down, but it's all good. I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming you. So Jade isn't Lenterman. This boss fight is the fucking worst. It needs changing. It can't disappear just as we activate supers. That's what's frustrating. This dude disappears as we activate supers. You do a little bit of damage and then he's off. It's like some bullshit, grade A bullshit. Why am I taking such a pounding? Am I not paying attention, guys? I feel like I'm either taking damage because I'm not paying attention, which yeah, partly true. I'm just over. I'm like back in my chair. I'm not really concentrating and I'm doing shit. Except I'm still doing like, you know, pretty much as equal as most people, but. When I'm on form, I play like a fucking beast. Like a gaming beast, ladies and gentlemen. A gaming fucking beast. Sorry about language. Not really. It's a word. It's like saying nigger. I don't understand why people use the to abbreviate nigger, they say the N-word. Isn't that even worse? Because what, you still know what it means, but you've been so scared about it. It's almost like you're disrespecting it. Like if you say the word nigger, people call you racist. But I think if you say the N-word, well, you mean exactly the same thing. But it's only because of society that the word like nigger has become, I think, a worse word than you know, fuck off or honky. Like, you know, black people call white people honkies, or you know, whatever, loads of gringo. You know, so some cultures call it gringos. You know, there's a lot of things that a lot of racist things said, and I think yeah, because racism is horrendous. It's like the back end of it's the human mind, the animal mind that still hasn't evolved to current days, and I hope it gets stomped out, but I don't know if it will. Even if, like, first of all, you've got to stop generations of family teaching us that certain people are inferior. Not true. Absolutely not true. Know this for a fact. Okay, country by country, yes, we've managed to discover that some countries' IQ overall are less than others. But then you take into account some of the living conditions. Some countries won't even allow women to be educated, drive a car. Some countries can't afford schools, and so you know you got to. I think that's taken into account when they. But I think I think cultures upgraded the word nigger to be more offensive. So, but then they say the N-word, and it's almost like a lack of bravery and an insult to the word itself. You're so scared of saying it that now you use an abbreviation that means exactly the same thing. We know what you mean. It's like when TV commercials blur out the word fuck or fuck off. It's like they put a beep in front of it or cut part of the word out. We know exactly that. Everyone knows that's a swear word. We know what it was meant to say. Putting out the word itself doesn't change anything. We all still laugh at the joke, but it just sometimes ruins it when people do that. But political nightmares aside, do you guys know? I don't know if you guys have heard about the climate change in the Antarctic. Basically, the Antarctic is now
Oh, he's okay.
heating faster than they thought it would originally.
Exactly.
And what this means is by 2036, they think that an extinction level event is going to happen. It's going to, okay, by then, if we don't stop it, the entire Atlantic Ocean could rise by 10 degrees, 10.2 degrees they expect it to rise to. Think about how much heat it takes to rise, think how much water's in one of the oceans, in this case the Atlantic Ocean. Think what it takes to rise the temperature by half a degree. It takes a monumental amount of heat and energy by half a degree.
Handled quite a few of them, actually.
And now they're saying expected 10.2. And if this happens, it's going to
There's that servitor again.
there's all sorts of things are going to happen. The natural ecosystem is going to get destroyed, and that means that, well, you know, many fish and animals, even some plant life underwater, are going to die because they can't live in those sorts of temperatures. All sorts of added effects on temperature as well in the air, because like the reason it's getting hotter is because of pollution and the heat and the carbon effect, the greenhouse effect we've left in our atmosphere. Heat can't get out, so then it's reflecting, you know, it's heating the water, reflecting by the surface, but it's releasing a shitload of what's it called, methane and carbon into the atmosphere. Okay, does that make sense? Excuse me. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh crap. I'm sorry I joined this heroic event, teammates, but I don't know what you wanted from me.
There we go. Servitors are so touchy.
Might get a nice little exercise out of it. So by then, basically, oh yeah, just a side note. Mikio Kaku, I think, I could be wrong with scientists, but what you know, scientists also are saying, look, if the ice caps in Greenland melt, and they named one other place, if these two ice caps melt, the sea level is going to raise to the height of the statue of Empire's arm, elbow. That's how high it's gonna. That's how high it's gonna get. Okay, so think about that. Now the heating is going to sea levels are going to rise, but basically it's going to displace like hundreds of millions of people, all different coastal cities, and then borders are going to get flooded in with refugees, and then it destabilizes markets and regions, and then the industrial war complex comes in and makes more money, and just the world is turning to shit. I mean, real shit. I mean, we're already brinking on World War III again. You know, if anyone's been watching what's happening with Syria, Russia, and the US, and you know, I mean, America's got a $20 trillion debt. I mean, if any other of these countries just decide to call in their debt, and that's it. I mean, America disappears as a superpower. The economy's in just devastating. It's just in devastatingly bad shape, and so now it feels like there's all these other stories going off, and now there might be an attack on Syria by American and British troops, and it just feels like an excuse to push the news somewhere else. You know, everything's still coming out about Russia and Trump, investigations into all these staff members, people being arrested and charged with all sorts of shit. And it's perfect diversion, don't you think? Like, I don't really know, obviously, but like a lot of things just don't make sense. Like, and they do add up in certain perspectives. And but yeah, 2032 or 2036, or even as 20? It might have even been 2026. Scientists saying, look, I mean, scientists have been predicting it for years, and particularly American politicians have been denying climate change full stop. It's a science. They're not theories anymore. They've not been theories since bloody 80s. You know, it's insane. And all the things the scientists are telling you that could happen because of it, everyone's been laughing in government. Oh no, don't be silly. And then every one of those things they said they predicted in the future will happen, like the increase in life scale 4 and 5 hurricanes. And America has been devastated by it. There was the big bushfire that took several hundred million kilometers squared, or square kilometers, and hundreds of thousands of homes. What about which city was flooded? There was a city. Was it down? Oh, Ground Zero. Scientists said at some point, in this many years in the future, if things carry on, you'll end up seeing floodings in this areas, and everyone were laughing. Like 5 years later, boom, where the Twin Towers at Ground Zero all flooded. It was all filmed as well. Now scientists are saying, look, because of the heating of the oceans, it's heating up and releasing the methane and carbon. I think mainly methane in this case, but carbon traces. But we release carbon into the atmosphere through digging up fossil fuels. Now people say, oh no, it don't mean no. No, if you add a substance and a chemical to something else, it does have a reaction. You add more of something to something, you get more of it in the end. It doesn't just vanish. It's like saying 1 add 1. No, I've still got 1. But I just showed you that I've added an extra 1 to that 1. No, I don't believe you. It's like, it doesn't matter how simply you break it down, even into those mathematics. If you get a jar of carbon, and then it fits a certain amount, you fill it up, and then you go, right, I've got another jar of carbon, I'm going to add to it, and then it spills over the jar. Use the jar as the Earth's climate. What's going to happen? It just overflows, it overfills it. The Earth can't maintain it anymore. So what happens? Well, yeah, overflow of the jar is a representation of, look, we're fucking up the Earth. And I'm not an environmentalist, but I want this species to thrive, and the faster we get to Mars and develop the technology for a self-sustaining anything, we'll be fine. Well, I thought he killed me then. I thought my dude killed me then. I thought my teammate killed me. I must have got it by somebody else. But, oh well, guess not. You better run, you slice son of a bitch. I can't believe, like, we need to develop faster than light travel. If it's just with America, because I know more about America than UK, but just with America spending 700 billion a year on defence, 750 billion was it? I don't know. Well, what about the 20 billion spent on the 20 billion spent on goddamn NASA? Imagine if we'd spent 700 billion. Imagine if on space technologies. We'd be living on the moon, we'd have colonies on Mars, maybe even Titan by now. Europes, we'd be developing new power sources. We know that fast and light travel's available, and I'm not going to go into the whole alien crash and the technology that's been reverse engineered, because that shit just blows my mind. It turns out people like the president and the CIA director don't have high enough clearance, believe it or not, to know about these things. Can you believe it? There's a whole other shadow government organisation, whatever you want to call it. Their actual name's called Majestic. And funny, there was a series made about them years and years ago. The group of governments that kept the alien crash and with one survivor secret. But a lot of the technologies we take granted for today have been reverse engineered from it. Now, they've still got 0-point energy. Something, this item could power your watch or a city. It takes what power it needs out of. I guess a bit like if you've watched Star Trek. It's a bit like if you've watched Stargate, Atlantis, or any Stargate. It's a bit like a ZPM type module. 0-point energy. Taken out a vacuum universe, but I don't know if it's a vacuum universe instead, but it's taken outside the energy requirements. So apparently the way they've studied it and explained it is that the energy needed is, now first of all, the alien species that were shot down or captured or whatever, actually I do know how that actually happened. People know how that, the guy investigating it, this guy who presents the reports to the CIA and to the president and all the others about these alien craft. Yeah, it turns out that the Roswell crash was our fault. You probably heard about you've probably heard Foo Fighters, yeah? All these glowing orbs flying around all our ships, and basically many species visited Earth during the Second World War. They wanted to observe us. As soon as we detonated nuclear power, we had several species' attention, because we were at an age where maybe they could make contact, or maybe they will consider us a threat. According to the expert who's made contact with these, we're not. They don't want to invade. They're just curious. They're really, you know, they're not a hostile species. He said if they were, I've seen, you know, I know about the technology. I've studied it. We wouldn't be here. The only reason there was a crash in Roswell is because of the Foo Fighter. These alien craft reported by like thousands of Allied ships and Germans. Germans thought it was the British and American secret weapon. We thought it was theirs. So we focused on radar technology. And actually, is it Nellis Air Force Base that's actually Area 51? I'm not sure. But at Area 51, they turned on a really powerful radar system for the first time. And what it actually did is it interrupted the alien craft's equipment somehow, because it's the first time humans have put on this type of technology, and that's how it crashed. It's just really fascinating stuff. I mean, I know that, you know, I know that we've got. I mean, we're launching ships to. We are launching ships to Alpha Centauri. And that's 4.3 light years away, but we're launching them at a speed where we're going to be able to get them there in about 30 to 40 years. Tiny little micro, almost like nanobots, not quite nanobots, actually they're massive, but little microchips, thousands of them, with all the relevant technology they need on top. And they're going to shoot thousands of them out with a laser propelling them, and they're going to reach a pretty substantial speed to the speed of light, and so that's how that's going to happen.
Exodus Black is all clear.
This boss is an arsehole, isn't it? Yeah, there's some crazy shit happening around this world, and people just call you a conspiracy theorist. I'm not that high end in conspiracy theorist, you know, but something there are a lot of conspiracies out there, and some of them people discover, and that's why presidents eventually have to apologise for them. Which has happened multiple occasions. Oh, I'm sorry that we kidnapped our own citizens, physically beat them, raped them for years at a time, injected psychotropic and a bunch of experimental drugs on them at the time, sleep deprived and constantly abused them, and I'm sorry about the MK Ultra plan and multiple diverse plans from that jump off. So we've just no idea what's out there. Really don't know what's actually going on. The people call it the New World Order, and I think these groups of powerful individuals exist, and it's not a conspiracy theory. It's like just a simple logical answer. What would you do if you had all the money in the world and all the power in the world? Would you just sit by and say, I just want to make more money and get more power? Well, no. I mean, you'd want to use that power. Surely it's human nature, you know. Surely it's just human nature to want to use that stuff, and so it's that simple. Whether it's like this whole great new world order thing, I don't know, but you do find once a year all these unknown multi-billionaires all meet up once a year, and there's a special ceremony or something, and they have like security better than the president has, and no one's allowed in. I've seen documentaries on this and trying to get in, and God knows what happens. But I'm chewing again, so I'm sorry. I'll try not to keep down this time, guys. I think I'm a little bit distracted by these nuts. You like my arm though? Cool, innit? Yeah. Actually, let me have a look. Oh god, I wasted the arm. No. I had an arm, I wanted to save it. And did I upgrade one of these? Oh, shit. I had a 330 arm, I wanted to upgrade one of the exotics that I've not managed to upgrade. It's since the update, it's 319 still. Okay, I'm just gonna unscrew another star fruit burst thingamajig. Okay. I hope that's alright, everybody. If you want me to change weapons, I will. What we got?
Even their scientists
Oh,
are bullies.
I'm using bubble. Okay. I don't have the arm on me that throws loads of them. Okay, we'll do bubble. Oh, I just want to check what the other top thing does. Sorry about this, guys. It's just been so long. Melee kills restore health. Your overshield defensive strikes last longer and increase melee damage. I can go with that one. Not used shield in a long time. That means I'm not going to get all those cool kills when I want to. You know, yeah. I don't really. Oh, damn, it's just weapons only then. Ah, bollocks. That sucks a bit. Oh dear. Come in, guys. I'm coming. I promise I'm coming.
Oh, look! It's a Vex milk waterfall. Can we stop and... Aww.
Yeah, see what I mean? Long distance, I mean, they're biggest targets, and I'm closer now, but back then it was not that easy to clip them, so be aware of that when it comes to, you know, targets that are really far away. Well, these guys trying to, what were they trying to do? I don't understand. Am I going about it? I don't know exactly what they were trying to do exactly. Like, just miss everything. There's one guy just run through and left his teammate. Oh, that's despicable. There's only two of us? I can't get my shot in. Come on, dude, get your shot in. He's attacking me, get your shot in. Come on, dude, get your... What the fuck? I could have thrown a grenade. Yes, thanks for reviving me. Oh, these three strikes not going well, are they, guys? No, I'm gonna... Sorry about that, bro.
Oh, a barrier.
I did not mean. I thought I didn't think it. I didn't think I was ready for
I
regen.
think
Sorry
they're
about
trying to
that.
contain the Red Legion.
They have bigger problems. Namely, you, Guardian.
Eliminating the bricks. See, this is where I like that Titan slam shit and stuff, just to do some fucking damage. But we've only killed 5 people. That's because Alexandro rushed off, didn't he? Eh? When you rush off like a douchebag, that's what happens to you. Where the hell are we? Okay.
Hey, failsafe, you're all cozy in your data core. Any advice on an energy shield?
I believe the nearby Vex constructs maintain that barrier.
Well, I could have... Okay, we'll shoot them.
I don't know how I'm going to want. See, there's the arms that I've got that actually let you throw shitloads of shield when you get kills, but they're not high enough level because it's not a level. It's not a. I don't play with it that much. Maybe it's because it's not that level, or because I don't play. I never leveled it up much. So I've not had a repeat of those arms though in a long time. I've had them for one of the very first arms I got from Destiny, and I didn't get any. Didn't just get nothing.
Friendly query. What have you done to attract such hostile species to my planet?
Rest easy, failsafe. The Guardian has this.
At least the grenade. Wait, have I got the Automata? No, that's on Destiny 1. I was playing Destiny 1 the other day. So I give myself 2 grenades. It only happens on what does that happen? Arc, yes. I'm going to generate also. Yeah, no food, so throwing high. Ow. I'll knock him over, but I can't get over, of course. Oh my god.
Friendly suggestion. Drop them first, Cap.
Oh my god, look where I keep... Oh, wow, I'm so lucky. That's where I keep landing, just on awkward shaped rocks. So this is where I'd like to use a super and just destroy all these kids that just jump up in midair, like, here we are, with these guys. But I've got a fucking bubble. Let's see. I've got a fucking bubble, mate. Boom. Probably wasn't the best idea to finish on this class. I'll use it when we're down in that bottom. But once we get up there and drop down, I'll use it down there and then swap it out. Die. Is that active? No.
You know, Cade got stuck stealing from the Vex. Why didn't that happen to the Red
Switch.
Legion?
Okay. Damn it, I've done this loads of times. It's not the right switches.
0.0001%.
Plus, you know, Cade's dumb.
You are both depressing and unhelpful.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here they come.
Do the Vex want this drill? If I were them, I'd want it gone.
No, jump near your teammates, damn it. Come on in. Bit disorientated, our sunshine.
I think it's lined up, right?
Right, well that's that cleared up. Let's go through these little orbs, little things. Little thingy orbs. Can't run too fast through there, so you go flying into that wall. You have to pull back. Oh no, you can do it. But if you run through that, or even run and do a little jump, you slam into that wall and bleh, you're dead, bro. So guys, I hope you like all the dying that I've been doing recently in the game. Because I've been playing like shit these last few games. Oh well, I really thought it was going to be Banner, but I heard it was on the 11th. I know it's not the 11th, but still, because of the update, I thought, oh, maybe they've put it in ready and they're going to do it. But no, not true. Aha, little trick I picked up the other day. No, never know why I thought about it. Because I like killing stuff, I guess. I generally, well, I've got to have a really bad day for me to, like, do shit like that, because I don't like skipping out. But if I've done like 100 of these and I'm like, oh, you know, I'm like, screw it. Okay, here it comes. Second blue. Okay. Top right. Where's it at now? We've got enough damage for the floor. The one I like is the one that sign up. Do enough damage. Quick enough so I can drop him. So there you go.
Switching guns.
Scary, scary, scary. This is not. I like this. Oh shit. Oh shit. I'll kill myself. I do like this. Gotta admit, I do like this. You dead, bro? You dead, man, bro? So, okay, I had some bad deaths and that were terrible, but, you know, that's our 3 strikes over, I think.
Zavala, modular mine.
Didn't get much from it. Maybe now, maybe some boots, maybe some boots that aren't quite as high level as I want them. Correct. Maybe some chest piece that's not quite as high as I want it. Correct.
Hey, fail
Maybe some arm piece that's...
Yes, friendly ghost.
Excellent. I can upgrade the bubble.
We did a
There's a
great
few
job.
arms I've got. 3 arms I've got. Ooh, 330, yeah.
Technically, the captain did.
Ooh, they're from other... That's from like other stuff I've been doing. So don't worry about it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. The 3 strikes. And, died a lot. Like, 5 times in first strike. And like, I don't know, did I die in this strike maybe once? I don't know. Anyway guys, there's 3 strikes, Titan strikes. Again, let me know what games you want to think. Think about what games you'd like to see me play and commentate over, or just play without talking, which will be hard for me to do, because boy do I have a mouth. Anyway, thanks so much for those that watched. Again, the little bell guys, click it so you always want to see my shit, and then feel free to share that to other friends or any other YouTubers you know that you think might like my stuff, or just, you know, it's not, I don't edit much, I don't do really complex videos, just nice opinionated viewpoints or reports on the state of the world, or detailed stuff about the game, whatever, I don't mind what I talk about or what we talk about. So if you want to discuss things, just start commenting. I've replied to every single person that's ever messaged me, so yeah, no problem. So thank you everybody so much, and I hope everyone is doing great, and I will see you all on the next one. So cheers.